everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm Abby and I will be your yoga teacher for today. And if I practiced with you before, welcome back. So today we do have this short and fiery core focus flow. And so often when we think of the core, we kind of think about these superficial six-pack muscles. So although we will be working the front of the core, this is going to be an all round. So this whole kind of trunk area through the sides of the waist into the back, working on strengthening this whole area. So not only is this really beneficial in terms of our practice, if we do want to work towards what's seen as slightly more challenging postures, really helpful to build a good strong core, but also in day-to-day life, having this strong, sturdy foundation to support the rest of the body. So if you're ready, we're going to get started towards the back of our mat in a closed knees child pose, and I will meet you there. Okay, so just to begin, allowing the chest to rest towards the thighs, relax the head down towards your mat. Maybe the head rests on the mat. If not, you could always bring a block in to support you there. And we're just going to start with a little bit of grounding here, connecting to our breath. Really feel into that breath, in the belly, in the chest. With each exhale that we take, just see if you can allow the body to relax, the shoulders, the face to soften down. As we move through our practice today, we want to, as much as possible, keep this connection with the breath. We will be building that heat through the body, firing up through the core. But as always, that does not mean we do not have to do every single posture, every single part of the practice. Remembering the most important thing today is that we listen to our bodies. We move in a way that feels right for us. And that really does include knowing when to pause, when to stop. We'll just take a few more really nice full deep breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to just reach the fingertips forward. Come onto the fingertips there. Just take a little bit of movement from side to side. Maybe a sway through the hips, a roll of the forehead along the mat. And then let's start with a big releasing breath together. So in your own time, we inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale nice and slowly. Begin to roll the body forward. Coming into our tabletop position. So we're on all fours here. Plant the hands down. Make sure the knees are just roughly below the hips. And we're going to start today by warming up through the wrists. So as you can imagine, there's probably going to be a few planks in this flow. So really important that we get the wrists nice and warm. So we'll just start with some circles, maybe going 3 one way. So just moving as far as we need to feel that stretch into the wrists. And then we'll go 3 the other way. And bringing it back to neutral. From there, we're just going to come either onto the back of one hand, or you could do both together, just depending on how that feels for you. Take an inhale there, and then exhale, bend through the elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we bend. 2 more like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lifting back to straight. Release those wrists out. So just bringing the hands back to neutral, feeling free to take any little shakes through the wrists that we might need. And then we're just going to bring the fingertips to face backwards towards the knees. So again, either one at a time or both together. Tucking the toes under here. Take an inhale. Exhale, begin to ease back. Maybe lifting the palms of the hands. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send it back. 2 more like that. Inhale, forward. Exhale, brings us back. Last one. Inhale, bring the weight forward. And then exhale, this time hold it there. So just easing back as far as we need to. We should be feeling this stretch all down the front there of the wrists into the forearms. And 1 more deep breath. And then slowly bringing it back to neutral. Untuck the toes and just sit back on the heels. Give the wrists a little shake out there. If you know that your wrists become tight or get tired, feel free to take a little bit longer now. Pause the video and just do some more wrist warm-ups there. I'm trying to keep this short and not talk too much. So yes, just any point, if you feel like you need a little bit more, just stop and take some time to do that. Maybe a few rolls. Okay, when you're ready, bringing it back into our tabletop position. From there, we're going to inhale, tuck the toes, lift the chest, lift the sit bones. Exhale, reverse it, tuck chin to chest, hover the knees. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reverse. Can we hover the knees an inch or 2? Inhale, we lift, open the chest. Exhale, reverse, hover the knees. Last one here, inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, hold it there. So if we can, hovering the knees off the mat, an inch or 2, feeling into, maybe firing up through the midline already. Hold it there, 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale, lower the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Pause there, just take a few deep breaths, really roll the shoulders back. Lovely. Take 1 more inhale, bring the spine to neutral. Exhale, toes are tucked. We send it all the way up and back, finding our downward facing dog. So pedaling through the feet, shaking out the head, finding any of those little movements or big movements that we might need to start to create that space through the backs of the legs, through the shoulders. And take 2 more breaths there. On your next inhale, we're going to wave the body forward. Find your high plank. Hold it there. Strong through the fingertips, through the hands. Try and keep that nice straight line with the body, reaching the crown of the head forward. We hold it there, just 1 more breath. And then inhale, begin to wave it back. Exhale into that downward facing dog. Take 1 breath there. Inhale, wave the body forward 1 more time, finding high plank. This time, we're going to go for 10 little rocks or pulses over the wrists. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in. Keeping that straight line, we exhale, come forward for 10, onto the toes, for 9, shoulders past the wrists, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, hold it there if we can, and then we're going to lower all the way down to the mat, either on the knees or toes, and release down. Untuck the toes, just bring the arms forward. Let's just take a moment there to stretch. So roll shoulders back, finding your Sphinx pose. Taking 2 more deep breaths, push down through the tops of the feet. Last one there. And then slowly release the chest all the way down to the mat. Just bring the hands underneath the forehead. Take a little shake through the hips. Okay, when you're ready, we're just going to bring the fingertips either side of the head. So we're not pressing, we're not holding, just gently rest the fingertips there. Once again, pushing down through the tops of the feet. We're going to take an inhale, lift the chest. Stay there for the exhale. And then inhale, can we reach the arms forward? Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, fingertips come to the head. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, cactus, really lifting through the chest. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fingertips to the head. One more round if we can. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to reach. Exhale, fingertips come to the head. And then release down again. Maybe bring in the head down to the hands. Give the hips a little shake out. We're going to go for one more round just like that. So 3 rounds through those cactus and reaches. Option this time is to lift up the feet. So just move in again. However feels right for you today, go for whichever option. If you're feeling neither, you could just pause in your Sphinx pose or just have a lie down. So when you're ready, fingertips come back to the head. We inhale to lift the chest, option to lift the feet, squeeze through the backs of the legs. Hold it there for the exhale, then inhale forward. Exhale to cactus and lift. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fingertips to the head, nearly forgot. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus, lift. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fingertips to the head. Keep lifting. Inhale, final round. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fingertips to the head. Hold it, hold it. And release. Again, take a little shake through the hips, through the shoulders. Making a couple of breaths there, just allow the body to relax down. Take any movements that feel good. And one more breath. Okay, when you're ready, hands come underneath shoulders, tuck the toes under. We're going to come back through our plank pose. So, option to do this on the knees or on the toes. Take a deep breath in and then exhale to push, finding that plank. One more time, we're going to go for those rocks, so take a deep breath. And then exhale for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and wave it all the way back to your downward facing dog. Feel free to drop the knees for a breath or two, or as long as you need. Maybe shaking out the wrists. Wherever we are, try and bring that connection back to the breath. 2 more there. Okay, on your next inhale, coming back through downward dog, we're going to lift the right leg high. Keep the hips squared. So chest is squared to the mat, hips are squared to the mat. Take an inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, can we bring right knee to right tricep? Send it across to the left. Knee comes to chest. Can we hover that knee off the mat? And then send it all the way back, 3-leg dog. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, this time step in the right foot just towards the right thumb. Inhale, reach the arms forward, hover the chest over that right leg. Option, bring hands to hips if this feels a little bit too much. Hold it there. One more breath. Inhale, reach up, come into your high lunge. And then exhale, plant the hands down, framing the right foot. Push down through the hands. Can we hover that knee to chest? Send it back to plank. And optional little vinyasa there, so either on the knees or through chaturanga, lift and lengthen. And then exhale to wave us back, downward facing dog. Take 1 deep breath. Okay, left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Hips and shoulders square to the mat. Pause there. 1 more inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Can we send it to the right? Bring it to chest, hug it in, hover off the mat, and then send it back, 3-leg dog. Inhale, exhale, look forward, stepping the left foot through. Inhale, bring the arms up, either to the hips or out ahead, squeeze. So we're not resting here, we are active. Come high on the back toes. One more breath. And then release the hands down to the mat, dome the back. Can we hover the knee to chest? And then send it back to plank. Maybe moving through your vinyasa or pause in downward facing dog. When you're ready, we meet there. Okay, we've got one more round with an optional little add-on here. So take a few breaths, maybe even closing the eyes. Feel free again to drop to the knees, give the wrists a little break. Okay, one more breath. When you're ready, we'll meet back in that downward facing dog. And we add on. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Take it to the left. Hug it into center. Hover off the mat. Bring it back to the chest. Can we spin onto the big toe side of the left foot? Option to stay there or lift the left arm up, hugging that right knee in. And again, if this feels like a little bit too much today or any day, you could drop the right knee down. Wherever we are, can we hold it there for one more breath? And then lower the left hand down to the mat. Sweep the right leg high, inhale. And then exhale, right foot steps towards the right thumb. Inhale, reach the arms forward. This time, exhale, cactus the arms, keeping the chest forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Last one here. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take the hands down. Frame the foot. Knee comes to chest. Send it back to your plank. And then maybe moving through a vinyasa. Or just pause there. We will all come to meet back in downward facing dog. One deep breath, we're almost there. And then inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Over to the right. Hug it into center. Can we hover that knee? Bring it back to the chest. Spin onto the big toe side of that right foot. Maybe we lift the right hand, hugging that knee in. Option again is to lower the knee down. Squeeze it there. Hold, pushing down through left hand. I'm shaking. One more breath. And release. Right hand to the mat. Left leg reaches high. Inhale there. Exhale, left foot steps through. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, forward. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, forward, and exhale. Hands come to the mat. We frame that left foot. Hug the left knee into chest. Step it back to your plank. Either moving through your vinyasa, knees or toes. But this time we all come to meet on the knees. Reach the arms forward. Take a moment there. Either coming into your child's pose if that's a restful position for you, or you could just come to seated, giving the wrists a little shake out, closing the eyes. See if we can slow that breath down. Let's take 2 more there. Okay, when you're ready, if we're not already in this kneeling position, come to kneeling. Taking the fingertips behind, just lift the chest forward. If it feels comfortable, dropping the head back. We're going to take one big releasing breath there. So in your own time, inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, walking the hands forward. We're going to come through to seated now, so however you'd like to get there. Sweeping the legs out in front. And we've got a few rounds through our Navasana. So Navasana are kind of traditional or high Navasana, really good for the hip flexors, strengthening through the front of the hips. But we're going to add on a little bit today and take it a little bit more into the front of the core. So when you're ready, either we stay here with fingertips and toes down, or we lift the legs, reach the arms forward, lengthen through the chest. Deep breaths. And this might be enough for you today. You're more than welcome to stay there, or we're going to inhale and exhale. We lower down, bring it up. For 2, option to take the arms out. Ooh. For 3, hover the shoulders off the mat, bring it up. For 4, bring it up. Last one here, can we hold? Option, take the arms out or even up. Try and push the lower back down into the mat as the shoulders lift. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it up and release. Bringing the soles of the feet together. Just take a little bit of movement through the knees and then allow the head to just hang down heavy. So we're not trying to get really low in our Baddha Konasana here. Just release. Allow the head to hang down and just get a little bit of relief through the hips. Couple more breaths, and again, each time we pause, allow that breath to slow down. Okay, when you're ready, nice and slowly, bringing it up, bring the knees together, taking any little movements there. Okay, last little bit we're going to do. So you may want your blocks for this bit. Bringing hands to blocks is going to make this slightly easier. We can do it without though. And some of these postures, this one especially, lots of postures in our yoga, it's just dependent on our anatomy, the length of our arms. But we're going to give it a go. So we're going to come through reverse tabletop, and then we're going to see if we can sweep the bum through and hover here. So we need the hands to have space for the hips. Take the hands roughly about a hand or 2 behind you, fingertips face forward, plant the soles of the feet down. When you are ready, we take an inhale, begin to lift the hips, squeeze backs of the legs, drop the head if it feels comfortable. Exhale, bring it through. Can we hover there? Inhale, we lift for 2. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale, we lift. Exhale for 3. We're going to go for 5 here. Inhale to lift. Exhale for 4. This time, option to hover the right foot. Ooh, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it back. Option to hover the left foot. Actually, let's do one more. Inhale, bring it up. Final variation as we bring it back through. You can have a go at hovering both the feet, which I can't do, but if we can, we hold it here, keep the bum lifted for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, give it all a good shake out. Take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, we're just going to inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest, and then exhale, release down over the legs. So if you would like to, you are more than welcome to go for the grab or use a strap. But today we're not looking to kind of really get low. We're not looking for that super straight spine that we often go for in our Paschimottanasana. We are just allowing everything to relax. So you can allow the back to dome. You can allow the head to just hang heavy. And with each exhale, just see if you can relax the chest down a little bit more. You could have a bend in the knees here as well. Let's just take 2 more breaths. And then inhale, slowly roll up through the spine. We're going to bring it all the way down onto our backs. And why not? We might as well go for one final little bit of core to get there. You're more than welcome to just lie down, or we bring the soles of the feet to the mat. We reach the arms forward, take an inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, we begin to lower down far slower than we would like to. So try and go as slow as you can. We should be feeling it right about now. A little shake through the core. When we're almost at the mat, keep shoulders lifted. Can we pulse up? Lower down. We pulse maybe a little higher. Lower down. Final time, bring it up. And then slowly, slowly release all the way down. And relax, dropping the knees from side to side. And then from there, bringing the soles of the feet down to the mat. We're just going to go for a few rounds of our bridge pose to finish. So plant the hands by the sides, take a deep breath in, begin to peel the hips off the mat, squeeze through the backs of the legs, pulling the ribcage towards the spine. We lift and hold, deep breath there. One more. And release down nice and slowly to the mat, maybe dropping the knees from side to side or just pause. We've got 2 more rounds here. I'll give you the option to lift a leg. So when you're ready, we're back in neutral. We inhale, peel the hips up, tilt the pelvis towards you. If you would like to, we're going to push down through right foot. Can we lift the left leg? Squeeze through that right leg, holding it there for one more breath. If we went for that leg lift, release the foot down and then everybody lower down to the mat. And just again, either pause there or drop in the knees. Final one here. Coming back to neutral. When you're ready, inhale, lift. Again, think about squeezing through backs of the legs. If we went for the other side, pushing down through left foot and lift the right leg. Squeeze all through the back of that left leg. Deep breaths. One more there. If we lifted the leg, lowering the foot down, release all the way down to your mat, bringing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug, taking that little rock from side to side. And then dropping the knees all the way to the right, head drops to the left. Option, cross legs, extend the top leg, just easing into this twist wherever feels good. Relax through the face, through the head. And taking 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, inhale brings us through center and we'll just switch sides. So shifting onto that left hip, drop the knees to the left. Maybe head drops to the right. Allow each breath now to be slower, to be deeper than the last, to take us into the end of this practice, into our relaxation. One more there. And inhale brings us back through center. We will take a short Shavasana here today. So when you're ready, feel free to take any final stretches, coming all the way down to your mat. And take a moment to get really comfortable there. Maybe resting the arms out to the sides with the palms facing up, or you could always bring the hands to the body and just really connect to that breath in the belly, in the chest. Eyes are softly closed. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. With that sigh, allowing everything to soften, to relax. Notice any sensations moving through the body. just give yourself permission here to completely let go. Our Shavasana is the most important part of our practice. So if you get time, stay in here for as long as you can. Okay, if you have the time today, please do stay here in your Shavasana. Allow the body to relax, to calm down for a little bit longer. But if you would like to move on with your day, when you're ready, start to find some movement, maybe a full body stretch. And then really slowly, we're going to come to meet in any comfortable seated position to seal our practice together, keeping the eyes closed. If that feels comfortable, or you could just lower the gaze down. When you arrive there, take a big roll back of the shoulders, and then we're going to inhale, reach the arms out wide. As we exhale, release the hands down to heart center and bow the head in our Namaste Mudra. We'll take one final releasing breath together. So inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it all go. And we end our practice today with huge appreciation for ourselves, for our bodies, the fact that we are able to come here to move, but also the practice and lineage of yoga that allows us to do so. When you are ready, opening the eyes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for this practice today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty fiery, a little bit sweaty. But yes, any feedback, any questions, any comments, please do let me know. And if you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe and be notified when I post more. So yes, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you here again soon. Thank you.